Hey friends, it's that special time of the year. It's the legendary BoA's anniversary, and she is celebrating the remarkable 20th anniversary this year. Debuting at just the age of 13 on August 25, 2000, she has had an incredible career in the industry. For this very special milestone of hers, I'm counting down my own top 20 favorite BoA songs. Do you know how hard this was to narrow my 100 plus BoA songs I already have downloaded to just 20? I'd rather take an exam than do that again. Alright, anyways, before we get started on this top 20, please do me a huge favor and hit those like and subscribe buttons for me. I couldn't do this without your support, and your comments here keep our little community going and help with the YouTube algorithm. While you're at it, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DareToBe. Alright, now let's get started with this countdown. But before I get into the top 20, I want to quickly showcase 10 BoA songs in no particular order that would have been in the top 30 had I done that. She has so many amazing songs in her catalog, and I hope this look at her work helps you discover some great new ones. Alright, now that we've gotten the honorable mentions out of the way, let's start it off at number 20, and that is My Name. Such a classic K-pop song. Many K-pop artists have covered it, which goes to show how golden it is. One that has grown on me more and more over the years compared to my first listen of it. It does remind me so much of a Britney Spears song, and, you know, I'll take that. A timeless classic that seems to never get old. At number 19, we have Watashi kono mama de inno kana. The first of amazing BoA ballads. I love her ones in Japan, and it's gonna be the first one on this list. I consider this one of my favorite ones from 2018, actually. I mean, it's one of her more recent ones, but I very much enjoyed it. I don't know why. Maybe it just makes me feel very soothing, but the fact that I don't know what the right words to use, it just also makes me feel also very not soothing. So, I am so conflicted. And at number 18, we have Shine We Are. I don't know, look at this, it's like baby BoA. But I find this to be such an uplifting song. I mean, it's called Shine We Are, and it's like, yeah! I don't know, but I love the vocal climax and how the ending of the song just goes into her vocal runs and just a different set of lyrics. I find it fun. Maybe you might as well, but definitely ones that I don't think people talk about very more, and I hope to see more stuff like this from her, because it's, happy. And at number 17, we have Aggressive. I don't think a lot of people talk about this song in particular, but I find it to be kind of fun. It's a B-side as well, but it's kind of cheerful. I smile, but, that's what it is. But I mean, it's kind of interesting that I smile when it's a song called Aggressive, but let's not get into that right now. But anyway, it's enjoyable, so maybe you might find it enjoyable too. And moving on to number 16, we have Close to Me. Am I getting too close? I just want you to stay. one of the ballads on this list. And it's a great one in Japanese, but it's practically almost English, if you ask me. It's like 90% English. But one of my favorites by her, it's actually one that I even tried training to sing in a male vocal myself, but I won't get into that right now. But definitely one of my top favorites by her, and a solid B-side from her in Japan. Moving on to number 15, we have Did Ya.
You should've loved me right when you had me. Shoulda, but you didn't, did ya? You should've known I'm not gonna sit around.
This is the song that started it all for me. It was the one that introduced me to the one and only BoA in 2008 on Pandora through a Utada Hikaru Pandora station. So there's that, but the one that was the catalyst that brought me to why I was interested in Japan and Korea and K-pop, and the one that started it all was this song right here, Did Ya. One of my favorites, and one that still holds a special place in my heart. Number 14, we have Rock With You. This is an interesting song that's kind of grown on me more and more over the years. The more I look at this song, I think it was actually her performance in 2011 at Tokyo Dome when she did this song. I loved it. I mean, it made me appreciate it more, but I just, even though it's so old, it's 2003, I think, but it's just a lot of fun. I loved it. I just, I get excited singing this song in the car, so there we go. But come on, you cannot deny how this one little girl at 5 foot something was able to control that entire Tokyo Dome with just her fingertip. I mean, it was so fucking good that you could just tell the stage presence that comes off of her. I mean, it's incredible. So she's incredible. So bow down to her, rock with her. And at number 13, we have Scream. Ooh, man. This brings me back to when I basically first discovered BoA. And I remember downloading her album, an English album in the US, and I loved this song, not knowing that it was a cover. But that's okay. I fucking loved it. It was one of my favorites, and I even made a little fan-made music video of it back in the day, like 2010. But it was fun. I love it. Great song. Chill-inducing. Makes me think of Halloween every time. And at number 12, we have Irreversible. All right, this one starts off the trifecta of amazing BoA B-sides in the 2010s. This is the first one, the most recent one of the three. Amazing. I actually prefer this one over the title track, to be honest, but that's okay. I fucking loved it. It was a lot of fun. Timeless. You know, for someone that doesn't have a lot of relationships under her belt, she does have amazing sad love songs, so there's that. And at number 11, we have Masayume Chasing. Oh man, does this give me the anime vibes. I fucking loved it. I was just smiling ear to ear. I felt like I was jumping in right into an anime and just feeling like that anime theme. Well, technically it is for an anime, so there's that. It was for Fairy Tail, so it was just an overall very fun song that I very much enjoyed and still do to this day. And coming into the top 10 part of the countdown, at number 10 we have CAMO. Girl, the queen was back. She basically showed up after the Produce 101. She's like, y'all done yet? And then she showed up and showed them boys how it was done. This song was just an amazing concept for her. I mean, she was just fierce and in it. I mean, it was just amazing. I got chills, and it was just a wonderfully done song from start to finish. And I was there. I was like, oh, I got it. You got me, girl. My wig was snatched. All that shit. I basically lost hair, so that happened. Coming in at number 9, we have Girls on Top. Oh man, the dick energy this song possesses, I fucking love it. It just a classic amazing Korean comeback of hers. I mean, she was fierce. She was at it. She had us all by the balls. If you have them. All of us had our balls just snatched. Wigs snatched, all of it. Just the final blow with her kicks and screams at the end. I mean, it's just fantastic. Wonderfully performed. Vocally challenging. She was in it to win it. Moving on to number 8, we have Everlasting. One of my all-time favorite ballads by BoA. Her Japanese ballads are exceptional. I love the melody they have, and for this particular song, I love how it progresses with its pre-chorus to its extended chorus. Everlasting is a little bit on the longer side, but I never think about that when I'm listening to a timeless ballad. I guess that's why they call it Everlasting. And at number 7, we have Double. It doesn't seem like a lot of people talk about this particular BoA song, I feel. It was one of my top favorites from her for a long time. I love the vocal run at the end of the song. It's one that BoA doesn't really perform anymore, but just so happens to be one that's so nostalgic for me. And at number 6, we have Shattered. A beautiful and amazingly penned song. One of her best songs easily, and one I thought should have been a title track. Chill-inducing for sure, and one I hope to see in person performed live one day. I just need her to come to the US and perform, so make it happen, BoA, please. Alright fam, we're nearing the end of this countdown, and I want to put the Patreon picks on your favorite BoA songs that I asked you all on a post earlier this week. Thank you all so much for your support, patrons, past and present, and so here are more amazing BoA songs. And moving on to number 5, we have Dangerous. Man, if I ever went to the clubs, this would be one of my go-to songs, but I don't do that, so I just do it in my car. Anyway, but BoA's final dance break in this song gets me hyped, and I think about the serious dick energy she possesses in that climax, and I get pregnant every time! Coming in at number 4, we have Valenti! A classic BoA song. I actually prefer the Japanese version, honestly, but it's just a great song that tackles a very interesting sound concept. I love the Latin flair the song brings and comes way before that Despacito was even a thing. This song is 18 years old, already of the legal age in most countries and older than most fans, and it has aged like a fine wine, I feel. Because we're sophisticated and we're adulting as fuck now. Coming in at number 3, we have Not Over You. Oh man, Only One in the Shadow are both good songs, but this B-side is on another level, I feel. It was the beginning of the trifecta of awesome BoA song B-sides from the 2010s, a fantastic song from start to finish, and one that I wished was a title track as well. It's just that good. Coming in at number 2, just missing on the top spot, we have Be the One. The very first Japanese song I've ever learned all the words to. At one point, it was my most played song. The music video kind of reminds me of Jennifer Lopez's If You Had My Love. I just wish BoA had performed this song more. It's still one of my top favorites by her, even after all these years. Coming in at number 1, we have Sing It, Jo Kwon!
Hurricane
My first Korean comeback experience of BoA's, and this comeback was quite a big deal for her since it was her 10th anniversary and her first Korean comeback in 5 years. And man, was I smiling ear to ear on my first listen. I immediately downloaded this song after the first listen, put it on my iPod because that's what I had back then, and got in the car and listened to it again 5 minutes later. Never has a K-pop song ever done that to me like that since. My most played song of all time, and I'm not even tired of it. It's a timeless ass bop in my eyes, y'all. Well, that's it for today, folks. On my 20th anniversary video for BoA, we're not done. I'm just gonna let you know. Share below your favorite BoA songs, and we'll have a nice fangirling and fanboying session together in the comment section. But please don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons for me. Hit the bell button for notification of my future videos. Thank you so much for watching and for the support. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links are in the description. I appreciate you for stopping by, and while you're here, be sure to check out many more of my videos, and see you next time.